So Trump went to the Black Conservative Federation Gala. And in theory, it's supposed to be him talking in front of a crowd of mostly black people. In reality, that actually wasn't the case. There were more white people there than black people. But it's always, I mean, it's going to be comedy gold when you give Trump some sort of minority group to talk in front of. Because we've seen it before. We saw it. He had to give a speech to some group of Jewish Americans when he was president, and he very famously was like, I don't need to tell this room, dude. I know that you guys are a bunch of great negotiators out there. I know how you are. So he's always had these moments of like, what is the relevant stereotype? And then I'm going to lean into that. Like, that's what he does when he speaks in front of different groups like this. So, he's at this gathering, this conference, and he gives us some classic Trump moments.
And then I got indicted a second time, and a third time, and a fourth time. And a lot of people said that that's why the black people like me, because they have been hurt so badly and discriminated against. And they actually viewed me as I'm being discriminated against. It's been pretty amazing.
You know, those blacks, they like me because I'm a criminal. Just like they are. I've been indicted. And when you get indicted, they say, oh, this very unfair, racist criminal justice system. Trump-hating criminal justice system. They say, sir, you're a criminal. I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal. You're a criminal. We're all criminals here, but it's unfair. It's unfair. And that's why they like me. They like me because I do crimes. And so do they. Oh my, how does he say that out loud?
And I got indicted a second time, and a third time, and a fourth time. And a lot of people said that that's why the black people like me, because they have been hurt so badly and discriminated against. And they actually viewed me as I'm being discriminated against. It's been pretty amazing.
By the way, anytime he does one of these stories, a lot of people say, many people are saying, you know that that's some shit that, like, he is saying. Like, just him. Like, nobody said that to him. Sir, your numbers with black people are going up because they respect that you're a criminal. Nobody said that to him. Jesus Christ. All right. I got more. I got another one for you. Ready?
These lights are so bright in my eyes that I can't see too many people out there. But I can only see the black ones. I can't see any white ones, you see? That's how far I've come. That's how far I've come. That's a long way, isn't it? These lights.
Bruh. I can't deal with this guy, man. I can't deal with this guy. By the way, Trump was sued in 1973 for housing discrimination. You know, the apartments that he owned, apparently they had a rule. We don't rent to black people. It hurts the value. And now here he is saying stuff like this in front of what's supposed to be a black crowd. It was majority white.
These lights are so bright in my eyes that I can't see too many people out there. But I can only see the black ones. I can't see any white ones, you see? That's how far I've come. That's how far I've come.
Remember when he was running in 2015 and 2016, and he gave a speech to some black gathering, and it was kind of it became a big viral thing because he basically went up there and was like, listen to me. Your schools are terrible. Your jobs are shit. Your roads need paving. Everything's crumbling. Everything's falling apart. I say, go with Trump. Vote for Trump, because what the hell do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? Remember that? I bet you do. That was one of those ones at the time. Everybody's like, yo, what is he saying? All right, but I still got one more for you. I'm adding one on here for a bonus. So that was the two moments coming out of that speech. There were a couple others, but that was the two that I wanted to highlight for you. But it's not just Trump who gets super cringe in these scenarios. So we also have this clip. Remember the other day, the day after Trump was knocked for $355 million for doing systemic fraud, tax fraud, insurance fraud, bank fraud. Basically, like, just criminal on top of criminal within criminal. The day after, he launches sneakers. But don't worry, Fox News is right there. Now, just by the way, imagine Biden gets found liable for fraud, has to pay hundreds of millions of dollars, and the next day, Biden releases a sneaker line. I mean, that would feel like bizarro world, right? But since it's Trump, it just feels like, that's some Trump shit to do. Well, look at how Fox News talked about this. Oh, you're going to love this.
Even the sneaker thing. I was on social media last night. Very interesting. As you see black support eroding from Joe Biden, this is connecting with black America because they love sneakers. They're into sneakers. They love this is a big deal, certainly in the inner city. So when you have Trump roll out his sneaker line, they're like, wait a minute, this is cool. He's reaching them on a level that defies and is above politics. The culture always trumps politics. And Trump understands culture like no politician I've ever seen.
Question for you on that point, though.
Yeah.
Will the people that are excited about the sneakers and excited about Donald Trump, will that translate into them going out and voting for Donald Trump?
Well, anybody willing to put $400 down for a pair of sneakers? Yeah, I think that's commitment and love. It's
hope
something.
You're right.
Black people are starting to love him. He released sneakers. They love sneakers. They love sneakers. Oh, my God, these people.
I was on social media last night. Very interesting. As you see black support eroding from Joe Biden, this is connecting with black America because they love sneakers. They're into sneakers. They love this is a big deal, certainly in the inner city.
The Trump sneaker is a big deal in the inner city. The Trump sneaker. You know who's actually likely to wear a pair of these? Kanye West. Outside of him, I don't know how big it's going to be in the inner city, as he
roll
says.
Out his sneaker line. They're like, wait a minute, this is cool. He's reaching them on a level that defies and is above politics. The culture always trumps politics. And Trump understands culture like no politician I've ever seen.
Jesus Christ, bro. When they see black people, they just run down a list of stereotypes that they think are like ironclad laws of nature. Right? What do you think it's like in the genetics of a black person? They love sneakers. They can't help themselves. Okay, but if somebody released the Hitler 12s, black people are going to be, yes, we must get those because we love sneakers. What are we going to do? God, this is insane. Oh, this is so insane. 2024, guys. We're in 2024, and this is the approach. It's not like if a politician did universal health care, wiped out medical debt, raised wages, ended wars, invested in like community centers. That's the shit that would get support. But they think, he released some scam ass sneakers right after he was found guilty for 17 different kinds of fraud. I can't help it. I love the guy. Oh, my God. So anyway, not sure the black outreach for the Trump administration or Trump campaign, I should say, is going too well at the moment. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.